I'm Khalil. I'm an American. I've been here for a very long time. I am a cultural activist and also a sex worker. I've been a sex worker for the best part of 20 years, really. The project for me sort of evolved out of a journaling project of mine. I've been writing about my experiences in sex work, particularly how blackness and different performances of masculinity within my sessions impacted not only my sex work, but also my understanding of myself as a black person living within the post-colonial West. And I met Ajamu, and we decided to make a go of it. I'd seen a lot of his artwork before, and his portraits are incredibly striking. I mean, there's so much truth in them. And you'd almost be lulled into the sense that they're non-political by how political they are, in a strange way. And so I'm just overjoyed that we've been working together, and that we know each other, and that we're friends.
He's not bad to work with.
I'm looking forward to everything this year. There's so much going on for Homotopia. I'm really looking forward to the Diva debates, because I've never been to one before. The Andrew Feckerty event sounds great. And there's so much. Zoe Lyons, she's amazing. And the rise and fall of the Hamburger Queen sounds phenomenal. That's my show. Yeah, it's a lovely evening. There's lots of people here. Everyone's mingling. We've all got wine. There's canapes. We're in fact, and there's a great exhibition. What more could you want?
No, I wasn't expecting to see any of this. We just come over and didn't know what it was about. And then we just read all these. And it really brings a smile to your face. It's really good.
Well, just to come over here and see the pictures and see every individual message on the bottom does bring a smile, and it'll make you remember the event that's gone on today.
Tracy O'Hara from Merseyside Police. I'm a detective in the force, and I'm the chair of our LGBT network. Here with the rest of our network this evening, and some of our senior officers supporting Homotopia again. And I've had a little look at the exhibition so far, and it's just fascinating. Can't wait to get time on the headphones to have a listen to some of the stories, etc. And hopefully we'll get to meet the actual artist himself and have a conversation around this subject. So, but yeah, some good stuff on the calendar again. So we'll have our stall. So come along and get a freebie and have a chat to us.
So my name is Ajamu, and I'm the artist, and I created the portraits, and this is a joint project between myself and Khalil. Basically, we actually kind of don't hear the voices of black queer sex workers, especially in the context of the UK. And so basically the challenge of the project is, and there's one thing I'm to kind of ask men to be out and then to be photographed publicly, but then to then bring sex work and labour into the mix isn't a whole different ballgame. And so basically I would argue that this is quite a radical and challenging piece of work, because basically it totally kind of complicates the stereotypes and the myths that people carry around sex workers.
Oh, it's really amazing to have Homotopia at my home. Fact, it's also really special for me in particular to have Khalil and Ajamu's work here. Khalil is an inspiration for me. From first time I ever saw him speak at Idaho Day at the Town Hall in Liverpool, I think 2009. What I find really moving about this work is taking what is nearly always spoken about in a very negative way, the lives of sex workers, and making those lives, presenting those lives in a much more positive way, and actually in a much more realistic way. I think that the work is so beautiful. Ajamu's photographs are extraordinary. So I hope that everyone will come down and have a look at them in person. You feel as though you're meeting people with those photographs. And then spend some time and watch and listen to the films. Come down, at Homotopia, this is the first event of the year, promising to be another great festival. And as I say, just proud to be presenting the work of Fact.
I just came into Fact and didn't know this was going on, so I've just read some of the captions and the photographs, found out a little bit what Homotopia is all about, and it seems great that it's a celebration of black men who are doing sex work because they choose to,
the interesting thing about sex work is that discussions around sexual commerce really destabilize people in their relationship to capitalism and to money. It seems the final frontier for some reason. We are completely willing to sell our bodies and our time to corporations that do hideous things to people who are parts of our community, people who are part of our global community, to our environment, to the world. But the second you decide that you would like to sell your time and sexual services and companionship services to an actual human being, there's something dirty about that. And in all of my work, in my writing and my activism, and definitely in this project, I've always been interested in normative constructs of success and failure. And also of cleanliness and dirtiness.
I like the dirt.
I like the dirt, and I like the failure. And at some sense, you reach a kind of singularity in which you realize that we're all in the dirt together and nothing actually means anything. Who cares? Sex work is work, work is work. Should any of us be doing work? No. Ideally, we live in a post-capitalist society in which we didn't have to exchange money for goods or services.
I volunteer in fact, but about the festival or the launch, it's very lovely. Me being from Uganda, this is like opening my mind and knowing a lot and appreciating the LGBT more, because I'm getting really involved in the gay scene, and I must say it's freeing and elaborating and informing.
We're very proud to be hosting this show. I think that when it was proposed to us and what it would be, what the images were, who the people were, that it was openly talking about sex work, for us to endorse it and show it in the public Fat Connect space at the front of the building was something we thought about and then thought, yeah, we should do it. So I'm very keen to see how children respond and how people who are not within the know and not within our trusted communities, but just like normal punters and people just coming in and out, respond to it. It really surprised me seeing all the pictures up together because everyone looks so happy. Yeah, and so it's a kind of it's a normalizing experience, and it's about the progress of humanity.
I can remember moving to Liverpool, over a decade ago, and fact as a space and as an institution, Homotopia as an organization and as a series of events and a festival, I always wanted to be a part of, and I feel really grateful to sort of be a part of that family within Liverpool. I think that it's amazing that Homotopia and Fact have taken a chance in allowing this work to be, as public as it is, because it is really important work.
Yeah.